Hey YouTube, this is Time Wizard here. So let's get started. I went to YCS Sheffield. I got the treatment. I lost my first 2 rounds. It was disgusting. I got absolutely mullered. But that's not gonna happen more. Like the probability of that's those situations happening are low. So I'm not too bothered. I did manage to enter some sides and do pretty well there. I won a Winner-mat. I got pretty close to winning a giant card. A bit disappointed I didn't win that. The guy who played me, I don't know his name, but he cheated pretty bad against me. The spectators saw, and he was using like a 35 card side deck against me. I asked the judge to have a look into it, and then the guy just pulled out his 15 card side deck. Where his other cards were, and the judge afterwards told me he kind of suspected him, but he couldn't do anything about it because there wasn't concrete proof. So I've been getting requests to do some wind-ups, review how to play wind-ups. It's quite difficult to play wind-ups because it's a very complicated deck, and most people that choose to play it, you see, don't do very well with them. Because they don't know how to use the deck without the 3-4 card loop. At the moment, I recommend dropping Hunter from your builds completely because it's a really dead draw. Currently, I'm not playing windups until Shockmaster comes, and until YCS Barcelona. I'm not going to play the deck because I don't want to get bored of it, and yeah. So I'm going to play Gigia for a bit. I'll show you my build after this video. I'm going to have to switch the camera and I'll upload it into a separate link, which I will link. The link will be below, hopefully, if I can manage to edit it. But yeah, so I'll quickly talk about what happened at YCS Sheffield and what you guys should and shouldn't do now at venues. So I went on Friday, pre-registered, played a few games with my friends. Was playing Plant Synchro for a bit. I love that deck so much. It's always good to relive formats while you can. I saw like other top players like Claudio and them lot. They were playing Go Control, and that's really fun. I love playing that again. I haven't got the cards myself. Then on Friday, I was kind of. Well, I'm not very good at. Personally, I'm not the best at Battle Pack. It is skill intensive to some degree. The better you pull is more reliant on the synergy your deck has rather than the amount of forbidden you pull. Ring of Destruction is, I think, the best card in that because that can just single-handedly. It's monster destruction, life point removal, whatever you want to call it. If you're on higher life points and you ring your opponent for game is like too ridiculous. Also, multiple rings and multiple magic cylinders. In my opinion, getting your opponent's life points down from 8k to 0 ASAP is more important. Card advantage isn't as prevalent as momentum. It's what I discovered. Yeah, so I lost the first 2 rounds and dropped. It was quite depressing. Round 1, I got absolutely destroyed by a guy who had some ridiculous deck with Change of Hearts and Demox, and shit went down, and I couldn't get a card on the board. It was at this point where turn 4 he just goes, Change of Heart, tribute to his monster, my monster, for Demon, get Change of Heart back. Change of Heart, my other monster, flip it up. It was some 2k dude. Summon Card Trooper XYZ Leviathan. Premature Burial to his gauze that he milled off his Card Trooper. And then he goes, discard Machina Fortress and a machine from my hand, a special Machina Fortress, and that's like 2-5, 2-8, 2-5, 2-7, which is game. That was depressing. Round 2 I played against a guy who, frankly, I was so close to beating. It makes me sick. I decked out game 3. He was like, oh, you're going to deck out? I was like, I activate, what's it called? That card that you destroy a card, you destroy by a face up, and you skip the next draw phase. So I managed to avoid losing. Then I attack, and he goes, Battle Fader. And I was like, are you fucking serious? Everything is going wrong for me today. I was just so depressed. I was like, oh my fucking god. I tried my best to win. I had this all calculated. I had the right amount of damage, 2-3 exact, and then he goes, Battle Fader. And then I was like, fuck. And the worst thing was he dropped after a couple of rounds anyway, and I thought the deck was shit, my one, but I thought that I could hack out another few rounds, maybe go to day 2, get a new deck, maybe top. So I was really annoyed. Went cool down for a few hours, built windups back at the hotel, came back at like 1 or 2, and then started my side events. First side event I went into, I was so mad. I just lost round 1 straight away. To, I don't know, can't remember what I lost to now. Gravekeepers. Then I played another winner map, a bit cooled down, and I won that. In the finals I was against Raja Sood, and I won. It was easy-ish. I should have won game 1 as well. It was 2-1. I should have won game 1. I had only 700 life, and I wasn't really paying attention. And he had no cards, and he goes, tour guide, Muzza Rhythm attack for game. I was like, oh, that's game, yeah. Oh, yeah. Which is annoying, but I still won that game overall. Yeah, and in terms of side events, that was my day. And then Friday, my friend was playing. I didn't play much. I traded more, which is good. Sunday was good as well. So yeah, that was YCS Sheffield. Hopefully YCS Barcelona will go alright for me. I haven't been getting... Well, I've been topping a lot of locals recently, but my luck hasn't been good. But, you know, I have to try and get better at this game. Now I've tried, and I'm trying my best to hopefully get better and do some more testing. I'm going to play this Gear deck for a month or so. I need to... The way I do it is that when I played last format where we had Herp Derp Loop, Rabbit, and Insectors, and Heroes, and Chaos Dragons, I made it my objective to play every deck at least once. And when I say at least, I mean get some solid testing, 15, 20 duels in. Because then I can see how it works. And once you see how a deck works, it's the best way to find a way to dismantle them. I've even played Notorious just to see the deck. I've played pretty much every deck in the format. I even once played Photons. I'm always asking my friends if I can borrow their decks for events and try them out and try something new. Maybe I'll see something, maybe I can help them out. And that's what led me to my discovery of Soul Silver Mountain, which everybody knows about. When I say I discovered it, as in I was the first person at our local area that thought about playing it in windups, and I told everyone. And Duality was from me as well, this format, in a way. So yeah, people can comment all they want. Oh no, I discovered it, but that's bullshit. I did. You know I did. Yeah, so the next video is going to be about my Gear deck. I would do it now, but the camera is like... The iPhone camera doesn't really accommodate that. So I haven't got a side deck for it. I'm just going to play locals with it for a few weeks, see how it works. I know I'm not going to like it. I know, as in when I say I know I'm not going to like it, I'm not going to like it as much as Windups. Windups with Shockmaster coming out with Acid Golem, it's the tier 0 deck, in my opinion, and even 3 Maxi in the main deck is just not enough, to be honest, and I don't think anything can compete with it. So I'm going to be playing that for Euros for sure. Decks that I hate at the moment are Heroes. That deck is getting on my nerves. But I think with the Gear coming around, I'm going to start maining Cyberdragon. But I hate maining Cyberdragon because of Chimera Tech has to be in the extra. So I might just play System Downs and anti-hero shit. So yeah, the next thing is coming up in a sec. Thank you, YouTube. Rate, comment, and subscribe, as you always do, my faithful viewers. Let's get some more subscribers. And if you don't know about my competition is I'm going to pick one person. You have to basically have a random deck profile, random deck thing, like let's say you pick Watts, and I'm going to attempt to make Watts competitive, the best suggestion. It's on Facebook, on some groups, and etc. So yeah, please rate, follow, subscribe. Also, if you want any cards, please ask me. I need to sell cards so I can actually fund my trip to Barcelona and hopefully get a top for you guys and get a deck profile in. Thanks. My next video will be about Gears, just as I said before. And yeah, rate, comment, subscribe.